I'm here to review the Bob Rambler and the Bumbleride Indy. I wanted to review these because I was looking online and I didn't see any reviews for the Bob Rambler versus the Indy. And to me, they are very similar strollers. So before I get into it, I just want to say thank you for tuning in and watching this video. I do really appreciate it. Any comments that you have, any questions that you have, I'll be happy to answer the best that I can. Please post those comments on YouTube, but I just appreciate you logging in and watching this video. So let me go through the similarities first as I start off with these two strollers, because I do think that they're definitely comparable. So both strollers here are smaller, and they're both considered jogging strollers, or I guess we can say all-terrain strollers. They're considered. They both have 12-inch wheels, so they have the tripod wheel set, and they're both all 12-inch wheels. The Bob strollers are definitely known for their running strollers, and Bob is a great running stroller. This Bumbleride stroller is known as their all-terrain stroller. They do have, and this is the Bumbleride Indy stroller. They do have one more stroller with 16-inch wheels, and that's known as their running stroller. I'm blanking on the name right now, but this is going to be the Bumbleride Indy is what we're looking at here. So I do think I wanted to do this review just because they are very similar. So as far as maneuverability, both the same. We did take these to the beach. I have to say that for me, the Bumbleride did a little bit better in the soft sand. We're over here by the Jersey Shore, so soft sand, the Bumbleride did better. But once we got to that harder sand, both strollers were great to take to the beach. The other thing that was different so I bought this Bumbleride off of Facebook Marketplace because, to be honest, these Bumbleride strollers are very expensive. They're like over $700, so it is an investment. So I did get this secondhand. It is a 2015. I'm sure since I bought this is the stroller is 7 years old and it's still running strong. I'm sure the newer versions have a better car seat adapter, but the reason why I ended up buying this Bob Rambler was because of the car seat adapter, and I'll show you why. So we have the Chico Bravo car seat, and in the Bumbleride, Chico Bravo, and this is again the 2015, so the newer ones I think do click in, but this 2015, this just sits on the car seat adapter, and then they have the strings here to keep the car seat safe. If you can see this, I'll flip it up. So this is like here, and you just put the car seat on. I was going to some Fit for Mom classes, and we were doing some running, and we were going on all-terrain, and the paths were not even, and I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable with that car seat adapter. But now, if I was just walking on the sidewalk, that would be fine. But just doing that activity, I didn't feel comfortable. So the reason why I bought this Bob Rambler was I was like, oh, this is smaller. It's like the Indy. I love the Bumbleride. But the Bob Rambler, if I do this the other way, I don't know if you heard that, but it clicked in. So it gave me a little bit more security that my car seat was clicked in. Now, if you're not using a car seat, that's not going to matter. But that to me was one of the things. And again, this is the 2015 Bumbleride. So the newer versions probably have an upgrade on that. Both have a great canopy. Here's their canopy. Both have a recline. Bumbleride Indy does recline more than the Bob because the Bobs are meant strictly for jogging, so they're not gonna recline all the way. The Bobs are easier to open up to pull up and down as far as the recline goes. Bumblerides are a bit more difficult, but manageable. And then the Bumbleride just has some extra features. I mean, both have the peekaboo and the vents. Just the extra feature of the Bumbleride is that it's got this like footrest that goes up and down, which is really nice. And then the Bumbleride can turn into a bassinet, and this is the Bumbleride Indy. The other difference is, and I would say these are we'll go into the cons of the stroller. So, to me, the cons of both of these strollers is just how they fold out. So, these strollers for me, I'm using as more of my daily stroller. Not many people use the tri-wheels as their, well, I shouldn't say that. You use what you want, use what you want in your stroller. I prefer these all-terrain strollers as my daily stroller. That's why I wanted it small. But the cons of these, and I'll show you here, is just the fold up. So the Bob stroller folds up, and it does fold up nicely, and it is very compact. I had a Nissan Juke hatchback. Unfortunately, it just died on me, but the Bob stroller fit in the back of the Nissan Juke, no problem. I mean, it was great. Now, the con is the way the Bob is stored. It does not stand up on its own, so it takes up a lot of floor space. You can put it up against the wall, but you would want to put it up against the wall. The other con about this is to carry it out to the car. These are heavy. You probably have to put the baby in the car first, or you probably have to put the stroller in the car first, more than likely, and then the baby. Same thing with these Bumblerides. I would say the con is going to be, I haven't, so they both fold up the same, they just look forward, pull on the brake. The Bumbleride, this one for some reason, it fit in the back of the Nissan Juke, but not as easily as the Bob. So the Bob is definitely more compact when it's folded and a lot easier to fit in the car, even though the Bumbleride has smaller dimensions. But the Bumbleride will stand up on its own, just like that, which is, I like that feature, that it stands up on its own. It just takes a little bit, it's just a nice feature to me. This one also too, it's a little bit easier to carry, I have to say, than the Bob Rambler, but as far as the cons of both of these strollers, it's the fold up and how they're stored. The Bumbleride is over $700, brand new. Again, I got this off a Facebook Marketplace used, so this one is 7 years old. And the Bob Ramblers are $400. Both though are great strollers. They both ride very well on all types of terrain, and you can't go wrong with either one of them. They're just both they're both great strollers. It's just what type of stroller would you want in your toolkit. So I hope this video helps. If you have any comments, questions, let me know. The next video I'm going to show is going to be the Rambler versus the Bob All-Terrain Pro. Thank you all, and thank you all for sticking with me, and I hope you enjoy the next video.